Hey everyone, it's my birthday and I figured I would do a video on a little makeup look that I will be wearing today, and when you see this video I will actually be in New York, so if you have any ideas or suggestions of things that I should see or places I should go, do leave them down below. And as many of you have so asked how old I am and all of that, and I am turning 30 today, so big milestone. It's a little scary and also exciting all at the same time. It sounds like a really big number, and it sounds like a number that you always kind of see far in the future, and it's like, holy crap, it's here. So, but I also wanted to say that age really is just a number, and you know, if you feel great and all that stuff that, you know, your grandma and mom always told you, it really is true. It really does matter. My grandma used to always say that humans don't get old, objects get old, and we just get wiser and we gain experiences and all of that, and along with that comes wrinkles. But aside from that, I think we do become better people as we age because we've gone through things, we are less naive, and we just learning how to get through life and things like that. I wouldn't trade, the mind I had 10 years ago for the mind I have today. And every stage of life is absolutely beautiful. I feel like the way my mom is, and I feel like she's always embraced her age and never tried to be, someone that's younger and stuff. That's like really beautiful and inspiring, and you live as you grow up seeing that. You don't look at age as like this big dreaded thing, and every age is beautiful. Another thing that you learn in cosmetology, and it's a psychological thing as well, is that whatever age you are, embrace that age and try to look the best you can for that age. That'll make you look always younger. So if a 40-year-old, say, is trying to look like a 20-year-old, the rule is that the 20-year-old will always win because the 20-year-old is actually 20. So it has nothing to do with how beautiful you look, and you can be just as beautiful at 40 or more beautiful than someone who's 20. So, it really has nothing to do with the number. It really is just about embracing your age. And when you don't embrace your age and you do try and, look younger, or, wear styles or whatever that don't, really go with your age, and I hate to put such a stigma or, kind of a rule on that, but the more you embrace your age, like I said, you just seem younger. And the thing with cosmetology is that when if you are 40, I'm just using a number as an example, but say you are 40 and you are trying to look like a 20-year-old, then you just end up looking like a really old-looking 20-year-old. And even for people that lie about their age, I always think I would rather say my real age and someone think wow, you look really good for your age, instead of wow, you look really bad for 20. So with that being said, along with that, we can't stop the aging process, or not yet at least, but what we can do is slow it down a little bit, and if you do see your years or your age through, that's okay too. But so in this video is just kind of just doing makeup just to kind of make you feel good and just make you feel pretty, and I will be sharing a few little tricks and tips that I like to do, and things that I believe, slow down the aging process just a teeny tiny bit. With the theme of this video, I'm using an anti-aging lotion that is just good, that keeps your skin moisturized and supple. There's no such thing as reversing the aging process, but if we can slow it down and keeping your skin healthy and nourished, that's definitely what we should be doing. My favorite Lancome foundation, and just applying it with a beauty blender. This one again is one of my favorite. I was using MAC for a very long time, and I just thought that it went on kind of cakey, and it just made my skin look kind of dry and a lot more wrinkly than my skin is. And obviously I didn't like that, so I was definitely on the hunt for a new concealer, and tried this one at a makeup counter and loved it, and it's been my favorite since. And again, the reason why I like it is that I apply it and my skin feels dewy and fresh, and it just looks like my own skin showing through, and that's what I like. I don't like a very cakey kind of foundation. So it gives you just really youthful skin. Then I like to use this Age Rewind by Maybelline, and this is an under eye concealer with a little like spongy top. So super easy, like one step. I love it. And with the Age Rewind technology, it doesn't crease as much as other makeup does. And I feel like it's a little more delicate for under the eyes. So it's perfect for this. Then I like to go in with the NARS concealer and just spot conceal any areas that I feel need a little bit more coverage than just the Lancome foundation. Another thing that I like to do for the skin, and this is definitely not topical, but I like to drink a lot of tea. I was a big coffee drinker, and as most of you know, caffeine is not good for aging skin, or if anything, it speeds up the process. Along with other kind of stomach and just health issues, I gave up coffee and started drinking tea, and I stick mostly to herbal teas. And with doing that, with avoiding coffee all the time, I had to obviously like just try millions of teas and find out which one I liked. And my favorite has been the Your tea, and that's what I'm drinking here today. And there's like the Her tea, there's the Happy tea, and there's like a lot of, like different types, and each one has, like properties and a perfect blend of herbs and stuff that help you with that. Like the Her tea like helps with like mood swings, with bloating and all of that. So that is definitely one of my other anti-aging tips. Just because you are drinking water, any tea that you drink that doesn't have any caffeine, it's actually like drinking a cup of water. Now when you have a cup of coffee, it's actually taking a cup of water from your body, so it's actually dehydrating you. And dehydration is what leads to really like dry and wrinkly skin. The same thing with smoking, and that's just, again, because your body's just so dehydrated. There is this thing online, I don't know if any of you have seen it, but it's this picture of this woman drinking like I think 8 or 9 glasses of water a day for like 30 days, or I think maybe it was for a year, and they put the pictures side by side, and she looked like she was like 10 years younger after she had been drinking all that water. So really don't underestimate the power of drinking lots of water. And now to add some color to my face, adding a little bit of bronzer. And a few people in my last video, in which I showed putting on bronzer with such a big brush, said that if I used a smaller brush it would be more like contoury and I wouldn't just get color all over. And the reason why I do it and I like it this way is I don't like a very kind of contoury kind of cheek. That's just me personally. I like it kind of just soft, glowy, kind of like the way the sun would hit, and the sun does not hit in a line across my cheek. So this is why I kind of just, so basically I am kind of just coloring my face, or adding kind of golden tones back to my face, and that's kind of how I like to think of it. So I'm not contouring, I am using bronzer as, just giving color to my face. So I feel like with a really big brush like this, it just buffs everything smoothly. So then for the eyes, I'm going to use this shadow by Makeup Forever, and it's number 305. And I'm just going to apply that into the crease. And applying this Givenchy mascara in black. This lipstick by MAC, and it's the Frost line, and the color is Gel. And and it's just this kind of shimmery goldy kind of color. Alright, so this is the makeup look. For the hair, I just did a simple voluminous blowout. I went in it simple and basic and just kind of girly and fun. Another thing that keeps me young and keeps me focused and aware is my Shambhala bracelet, and I've been getting a lot of questions of where I've got it. So Adam was out of the country a while ago, and he brought back some beads that he bought that had healing powers and just like natural gemstones, and you know, he said that the person he spoke with was kind of just really interesting and like all the stories and all, you know, the whole background on beads and stuff. So when he came back, we started doing lots of research, and I'm such a stickler for things kind of like that. Adam's actually probably not so much of a believer in that kind of stuff as much as I am, but I kind of just fell in love with the idea of wearing a bracelet with beads, and that, you know, they're personalized and you get natural gemstones, you know, specific for your needs and for, you know, like the things that you want to overcome or things that you want to be, you know, strengthened in and stuff like that. So totally love the idea. So he finally got around to being able to order them. So it's really hard to get like specific beads and the right, you know, like real beads, and like to make sure that they are like real gemstones. And like the one I have is onyx with a rose gold bead, so all of it is real. And so after him, you know, like really researching and finally finding the best of the best products, he made this bracelet and gave it to me. So super loving it. They are sold, you know, everywhere. They can be a little pricey, and especially the way we did, we used all real gemstones, so it does get a little pricey, but it's super cool idea to me, and it's one of the things that I feel like goes with me everywhere and keeps me young and focused. So alright, so thank you so much for being a part of my birthday and for being a part of my year, and just appreciate you all so much and love you. And please subscribe if you haven't, and give this a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will absolutely see you in the next video. See you. Bye.